everyone is becoming solidly aware of the other people in the room. There is the humanoid indent with a charred skeleton, the dark elf, the very tan human with a wolf still growling at him, the human child.
She's so thrilled by this.
So easily moldable to my will. So stoked, actually.
A human standing obnoxiously, a Khajiit, and a half-elf.
Catfolk.
Just gonna sit here
Not
now.
licensed by Morrowind.
Elders.
That's the one.
Bethesda.
Whatever.
It's okay, I'm a Khajiit, it's fine.
How many disclaimers do we need?
Right?
Cat.
Not owned.
Just to be clear, Fallout does not endorse us.
When we're the only entertainment left on air, I guess
You
that sucks for
also
everyone else.
Cassia is having a vision. We will be sponsored by Bethesda.
it will be a DLC
That's
item.
gonna be a new, just like last, like end of the episode. She's having a vision.
I'm glad the 2 sound bites that we're including are both me.
Yeah.
I imagine. Okay, so at the end of like, never mind. I'll say it later.
Okay.
Okay, go.
So is that the cue for the next time?
Next time on Pathfinder.
Magical bullshit.
So
Cassia is having a vision. I don't know what that actually sounds like, but probably not that.
We'll figure it out.
Well,
So, looking around, you see these other 5 people around an otherwise fairly plain room, and you get a glimpse that everyone has a shiny thing on them. And you also get a very strong sense, as you did in the fog, with the other voices that you'd become so familiar with. It's kind of hearing, sensing a similar, almost sound is coming from each of the other people in the room.
So you have all been my companions for the last, was it hours? Where were we when we were in the fog, Sakura? Were you in the fog with me?
No, I was just here in this room keeping these idiots alive until we all picked up the treasure from the wall and now I'm delusional.
Don't take it too hard. Delusional is the best kind of vision.
How big is this room?
It is a solid 50 feet across, almost perfectly circular.
And no windows, yes?
No.
Of course there's
Ladder, stairs.
Largest double door. On the opposite wall, opposite end of the wall, as the human, as the skeleton.
Well, we've done what we need to here.
Okay, I don't want to be in here anymore. I need to go. Yep, we're going. Yep, Nyanko, we're leaving. This is my turn. I'm leaving.
Yeah, okay, fun stuff, yeah.
Sprint out the doors.
Did you say that in your head or out loud?
I said that out loud. As loud as I could.
GTFO?
Sakura, who was that?
That's Nyanko.
Nyanko?
Hang on.
This is gonna be so hard for you.
It's so painful.
That was Fast Swipe. She kind of followed us for a while and kept like trying to attack us, but I don't know, she's one of us now. Hiro and she get along well, so Hiro said she was our friend now.
How friendships are made.
Very good. And who are the rest of these fine folks?
Okay, so that one is Bayn with a Y.
Looking at the drow.
He's a complete douchebag, but Hiro thinks that we can help him.
Okay.
That one, that's Jin.
Looking at the very tan human.
When we came across him, he was nearly dead. He's new to this country, I guess. He just needs time to get together and figure out what he needs to do. That idiot is Kenzen, and the short one is Hiro. I know he looks like just a kid, and he is, sometimes, but he has a really good heart. And I think he can learn to do all the great stuff.
I see. You have a nice set of friends, then?
Except Kenzen. He isn't my friend.
I see. But you are friends with the big jerk, Bayn with an Y.
I guess.
Okay. Just, getting the lay of the land since I apparently am you for the time being. Don't get stressed again. It's okay. We'll figure this out. I just need a flame to gaze into, and I'll have this figured out.
Should we follow the cat? I'm gonna follow the cat.
Well, they look like they know what they're doing.
Well, Emry, you've gotten yourself into some bad situations in the past, but I think this one takes the cake.
Okay.
Whatever you plan to do here, until I get control back from you, you need to stick with the kid.
I don't know. I just kind of think, personally, that wouldn't really, look good. Because, I mean...
I know it doesn't look good, the obnoxious little brat. This ruins everything.
Okay,
But
we just need to calm down here. Let's just think about this for a minute.
But I owe him a debt I intend to repay.
Oh, don't tell me you're one of those
You,
honorable types.
Said no one to a drow ever.
honor is a foolish little errand, but a life debt needs to be repaid.
Oh, a life debt. Well, yeah, okay, that's different. Still, I mean, it sounds like a personal problem to me, and not my personal problem. So, I mean, why should I?
As long as you are tagging along inside my skull, we stay with the kid until my life debt has been repaid.
Yeah, well, I mean, that sounds great in theory and all, but given
Roll
the fact that I'm in control...
Would you roll a perception check?
Is this a bad metagaming time to say I can stab myself if you need to save me?
10.
You suddenly become aware that you're already halfway across the room.
Hey, wait, no.
Bad legs.
Can I gather up my willpower?
Can
Can I exert my will?
Yes. So anytime that your host and you are in direct conflict about whether or not to do a thing, will be an opposed will save. So for you, it is roll the d20 and add the number next to will save.
19.
Gathering yourself for a moment, you bring yourself to a halt.
Okay, look. This isn't gonna work if we're fighting against each other all the time. So, I'm in control of the body, and you're not. That's just how this is gonna work.
You want to control the body, fine. You can turn the wheel, but I will direct us where to go.
Tell you what. Here's how we're gonna do this. You want me to stalk this 10-year-old kid. Fine. Whatever. It looks weird, but what do I care? Still, if I'm gonna stalk this 10-year-old kid for you, I gotta get something out of this deal. So I get to control the body, and you get to shut your mouth. How's that?
Insolence. Fine. You keep yourself, you keep me at a good range to save Hiro the next time that he's being an idiot, and I leave you to the boring parts.
I mean, I'm not just gonna let some kid hurt himself. So I guess I can agree to that. I mean, he seems like a cute kid anyway.
Fiercest warrior in all the land. Never seen it coming. I am the knight.
10-year-old child, full plate male. I am the knight!
Oh my god, am I a full plate now?
Technically are nice.
Yep.
If Hiro inside of
gross.
Stolik notices
gross.
that
Nyanko.
left, does Hiro inside of Stolik say something to Stolik?
Yes. Give me a... So, Stolik.
I'm halfway across the room.
Yeah. As you look around the room initially, and the cat just takes off, Hiro becomes very loud in your head again. Wait, Nyanko, no!
Cat.
New guy.
No. Cat. Come back.
We need to go after her. She can't be alone again.
Walk casually after the cat. No, come back. Here, kitty.
I'm already through the doors.
Yeah.
I assume Sakura also nudges Cassia to follow Hiro.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cassia obeys just for lack of anything better to do.
Sakura does not want to. Amongst all this weirdness, she very much does not want to be far away from Hiro.
Hiro's a lucky kid. He's got all these people looking out for him.
It's like he's the
Yes.
protagonist.
Looking out for him. I got you, kid. Stick with me.
It's because you'll be dead. Janek, there's weirdness. These people feel familiar despite appearances.
I recognize bits. These gleams seem familiar. Bits of armor and weapons. What's going on?
Whatever. I'm hungry.
Everyone seems to be moving towards the doors in any case, so suppose we should follow.
Oh yeah. Oobleck said that there would be a feast or something. Let's go.
All right, Kenzen. Let's go find this feast.
Hungry is accurate for you. You instinctively grab a muffin.
Out of his ass.
Biscuits.
Shitting muffins.
Reaching back, reaching
Magical
into reaching into the pouch secured in the breastplate.
It is tied to the side.
The muffin?
The
Hey,
Tied to the side?
There's
a bag.
A bag of
Yeah.
muffins?
There is a
Snack pouch.
there is a small bag secured to the side of this.
Every character for the rest of my
just
life
like-
is going to have a bag of holding that's just full of muffins.
Biscuits.
Biscuits.
and other various snacks that don't. 300-year-old muffin.
That was
Oh, that'd be.
surprisingly close.
Stale.
It is a muffin, blueberry.
Okay.
As you in particular walk towards the door, roll a perception.
In this case.
0.
Okay. There's a lot to take in. Feeling out the basic human requirements. Okay, confusion, check. Hunger, check. Dealing with that. Also cold.
I'm cold. Should do something about being cold.
It's a special kind of character.
It's the new kind of player.
We love you.
If the confusion of the character seems realistic, it's because it is. So Janek,
What's
you
that?
are following with the rest of the crowd.
Yes.
He's fine.
Where you went first. You last out, I suppose. But so Jin stumbles forward a bit. Kiba instantly turns
Happy
to
puppy?
care mode. Jinhong pats him, just one hand on the forehead. Okay, boy, let's go.
Wax tail.
Yeah, wags tail.
She's a kitty.
To the size of a great wolf. Kiba poofs. Which is now the sound effect of Kiba changing size.
He was definitely a teensy corgi before, right?
Yes.
Kind of shaggy.
I mean wolf, but corgi.
Corgi wolf.
Yeah.
Little stubby little wolfy
Yeah.
legs, little corgi butt.
So in full size, Kiba is a large, monstrous-sized wolf.
Goes from small to large.
In full samurai-styled armor, and now with Jinhong on his back. Kiba also races out the door, immediately catching up to the rest of the group. Chase the kitty! Chase the kitty! Chase the kitty!
Is the door frame tall enough?
It is so on the way out from this room. It is a very crudely dug out tunnel system, but more or less a straight shot. So not terribly safe to go at full speed, but you are able to maneuver out without any confusion.
0 fucks, Cheyenne.
Yeah. Yes.
Does that mean I should
Zero.
roll to see how if I trip or not?
Yes. Roll. Yeah. We'll say acrobatics. The only reason is because you're unfamiliar with your body.
Alright,
But,
so
yeah.
I'm gonna try and just book it out of this place because I don't like it. Is it acrobatics?
Yes.
Acrobatics. I I can
Acrobatics.
So, question. Were there any traps that they never triggered on the way out? I mean, on the way in?
21.
That's a strong question.
21.
You are just booking it out the door, not bothering to really take into account what's on the other side, not really staying around to look around. You need out.
Mhm.
You're letting your body's instincts take over a bit. Tripping happens every once in a while. You roll straight through it. On a couple of hard turns, you like bounce off the wall. A little bit of cat style, all four limbs, wall running to round corners. You are the kitty that needs to be chased. So while everyone else is running or walking, I suppose, because
No. Kitty, come back.
so
I miss you.
I think you're in the lead of the party who's actually still in the tunnel.
Yeah.
So you notice a lot of evidence of battle. Lots of mostly skeletal remains. Some
I do not smell blood.
yeah. It is very stale blood, very stale air. Mostly just damage to the room around you, or the gouges, fresh gouges in the rock face.
So they're a bad bunch of fighters. Many misses.
Obviously overtly freshly broken skeletal remains. Nothing really worth picking through. As you get further along the tunnel, there are bodies of more beastly monsters. Things like large bats or a couple of stray wolves. And a very large wolf in plated armor comes up directly behind you.
Do not sniff that. Metal dice. 9.
There is a mass on the back of it that you can assume is the actual source of the sound, not the wolf speaking to you.
Intelligence of 1. Okay.
Hiro,
That's me. Definitely.
what is going on? Why has the cat folk run off?
I don't know. I'm gonna go see.
If we are to catch up to the cat folk, then you must move faster. He grabs at the back cuff armor behind your neck.
Don't fucking touch me. Please.
He is attempting to hoist you up onto the wolf beast. You can resist if you want.
Oh god, I want.
Does a 26...
No.
26. Does a 26 hit your CMD?
Fine.
Get hoisted.
Booch. Get hoisted.
So you are now on the back of a very large wolf.
Ah.
Now going much faster.
Ah.
Even at your small stature, it is a good idea to duck around some of these low-hanging ceilings.
Okay. Onward, puppy.
You kick the dog.
Go fast. Good. Get.
Kiba tilts his head back and gives a very pointed growl. So the front of this cave system is just an open cave mouth. Nothing, as far as you can tell,
God, we're in a
particular. There's a cave.
Whoa.
As far as you can tell, nothing particularly special from the front of it, but you are by far the first to burst out into the open air. I'll remind you that you freaked out and ran outside of the underground.
What's it look like out there?
All around is a fairly dense forest. The cave opening was on about halfway up a good-sized mountain. There's a minor path leading up to the cave mouth, mostly animal tracks. Some obvious human. It's about midday. Fairly dense forest on a mountain.
Alright, I come booking out. And I'm just sitting there, like, outside the cave mouth on all fours. Just like, okay. There's air out here. That's a good thing. That's okay. Okay, where is this?
What?
Trapped in a windowless belt. Wherever you are.
Opens the pocket.
A little extra air there. It's fine. Okay.
When you stop to collect yourself, put together a plan of what next, the leather straps around your torso, they're still attached, but they've all kind of slipped from where they would sit as any kind of protective layer. Even parts of your shirt top or dress thing, you've seriously disheveled yourself.
Right, Nyanko. So, okay, that's a mountain. What mountain is this?
I don't know. It's a mountain. It's a mountain with a hole in it.
No, yep.
Just like the king guy said.
Now, Nyanko, I've been to a lot of places, and most of the time, especially mountains of this size, tend to have names. I would like to know if I've been if I know this area or not. What's around here? Other than the mountain, obviously there's a forest. Does the forest have a name?
Forest has the trees.
Okay.
Are you gonna play in a tree now? Trees are fun. That was fun as tag.
In a moment.
I don't want to tell you how to spend your turn, but shirt's falling off.
I just like wrap my arms around my torso, just like, oh shit.
Upon doing that action, you have the odd realization this is not a female body.
That's interesting. I try and arrange all the clothing back in the way it's
With a little bit of tinkering, like this is not high-tech armor. You're able to refit the straps so that it actually everything lays how it should on your frame. It feels a bit stable. Feels like you could take a good punch without too much worry.
all right. What is the date today? Do you know that, Nyanko?
You inadvertently roll onto your back and stare up at the sun. Halfway? Here, when all the other people ask these sorts of questions, don't be mad at Nyanko, but Nyanko just looks at the cute one, and he usually has an answer.
Bitch is all about me. Come on.
I'm not mad, Nyanko. I'm not. I'm just trying to figure out what exactly is happening. I know the basics. Like, it's my turn and we're playing a game. You said there were others. Were they back in the dark the mountain?
Yeah, all of Nyanko's friends were in there.
Awesome.
We all got cool shiny things.
I mean, shiny things are always nice. I will totally admit that is a very good reason if you want to go in back there. We're not going back in there, though. No.
You stop your body as it takes one step already towards the cave.
Nope. We are staying out here. I assume that they will be out here soon, so I can ask someone questions. Yeah,
As-
let's just sit for a second, okay? Let's just enjoy the
As,
day.
even as you speak, a massive wolf
Holy shit!
emerges from the cave mouth and stops right at your side.
That's the new one. I've not seen one of those before. Hey, puppy. Hi. There. Oh. Wipe the slobber off of my face.
Having successfully caught the kitty,
Good doggo. Caught the kitty. Successfully.
he sits.
I like how you actually said, even though this is an audio medium.
And even though he was already sitting,
Yeah. You just resit.
I'm assuming if he has a saddle, it doesn't, which he probably doesn't, it's made for one person. So I'll just casually like slide off his butt.
yeah, you were only able to hold on to him as well as you could, because there was a person fairly well attached that you could hold on to.
And who is the wolf isn't the huge one, is it?
Definitely.
No, but Kiba is. He's better than other dogs. Kiba's good for a dog.
He's definitely different. But I'll take your word for it that he won't eat us, will he? He's very big.
He tried when we were first playing chase, but he bat me a couple times. I batted him a couple times. I won.
That's good. That's good to know.
It was a fun game, but I don't think he wants to play.
That's also good to know. Let's not hit the dog wolf giant thing. Yeah.
The tiny paladin slides off the back of Kiba. Kiba then steps up again and just takes a wide circle around the entire cave mouth. Just kind of patrolling, looking for threat.
God, I have to be a leader, don't I?
Hello,
Like he's the
friends.
protagonist.
Fuck.
Anyone have any idea of what exactly is going on?
I definitely know all of you guys very well.
They do actually feel very familiar. Names and faces are foreign to you, but you have spent a lot of time with this crew.
Hello, friends. Did they catch up yet? Is it just
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
passed out one?
After a little awkward silence, the rest of the crowd shows up. About the same time that Kiba would get up and patrol. Yes.
Wait a second. Okay, you point to Janek. That on your chest plate. That I think that was over. And I walk over and I open like the bag on the belt that has the gem in it, and I point. I'm just like these are how similar are they?
Each of your gems are different colors, but identical in size and shape, with the exception of the gauntlets. They appear to be the same size and shape, however, somehow snapped in half.
If mine is not red, I'm busting it out.
I believe yours is a somehow gleaming black.
But these look okay. So this is new.
I rec-
Is something going on with you too? That's a little weird because I don't know what's happening right now.
I recognize your belt. And yes, the gem is new in my armor as well. There's definitely something strange.
And he's got him on his glove things. And okay, you've got it on a sword. Something's happening. Anyone have any idea what's happening right now? I'm so confused.
Well, I happen to be in possession of a male drow, which, I mean, as far as I remember, I definitely wasn't before. So I'm just going to put that one out there.
So I'm not the only one this is happening to.
I'm not usually fuzzy.
I'm
This is
clearly
very
a
strange.
10-year-old child.
Sakura, in your head, is just cradling herself, shaking a bit.
What the actual shit?
let's see. I don't know. I'll ask my guy. He seems to have a better idea of what's going on. Bayn? Wait, no, I don't know his name.
You do not know his name yet.
Actually, I've spoken a little bit to the person whose body I am inhabiting, and it seems that this is a group of adventurers, I suppose, that heard of legendary items in a dungeon, the dungeon we were just in. And when they put the items on, we inhabited their bodies. And I'm not sure how I became my Torque, but I apparently am my Torque. And now that Sakura is wearing the Torque, I am Sakura. And I imagine it's a similar thing for all of you.
Oh yeah, no, this is definitely the strangest thing I've ever gotten myself involved in. And that's really saying something.
I've had stranger visions, but this is the strangest reality so far.
Wait,
Right.
are you people like adventurers or something? Because this sounds like the sort of thing that happens in stories, and this is not the sort of thing that happens to me. Like at all.
We'll go with or something.
I used to be an adventurer, but I settled down in the desert in a city-state known as Anars. You may know me as Cassia, the Oracle of Flame.
The Oracle of Flame is a term that you guys have come across.
Oh, wait.
You might recognize the name or not, but the title is strong.
I have quested around all these lands. I know of the city of Anaris in the desert.
So
I've heard of the
finally
Oracle
someone
of Flame.
knows. I spent many years traveling far and wide to make my name known, and finally someone here today actually recognizes it. Thank you, kind man.
I think I went there once. I went to lots of places. Just I liked stories and things, and you had many times different like bars and performances and things, right? That at your shrine temple thing.
Temple, yes.
Temple.
My temple in Anars. Yes, we did have visiting, traveling bards and performers, and all kinds of folks were attracted to the riches of my land.
I remember you. There was this wonderful story that I heard. That this is so weird because it's like we're in one of those stories sort of things. Does that sound like it's right to you folks? Because to me it's just like what in the world is happening right now.
I mean, I don't know if anyone else has tried pinching themselves, but that feels pretty real.
I mean, I fell over, and that was very real to me. It felt like it was real, so I assume it's
Two things. So first, as you guys are conversing and kind of just huddled up, with the exception of Janek, everyone is just a little unpleasantly warm. Kind of like this room.
I don't think that unpleasantly warm is a phrase that applies to Cassia. Her feet
Fair.
that she carries over is flame resistance.
Okay. You recognize this as a pleasant desert day.
Okay.
And as you repinch yourself,
I did, for the record. While I was talking about pinching myself, I did actually pinch myself both times.
Emry, someone just pinched your arm.
Ow! Hey, what? Was that you?
Did I feel the pinch?
You felt the pinch.
Okay.
I didn't
Why did
pinch
I
it.
feel pinch?
That is an excellent question. Does anyone have a device for starting a fire? I really need to consult the flames. Sakura, did you bring anything to start a fire?
Sakura is the only one in possession of basic cooking gear, including fire starters.
Oh, my dear child. You've been cast into the role of the supporting woman in the background, haven't you? Oh, my poor dear child.
Just trying to keep these idiots alive every day.
No, that is thankless work. Thankless work. And Cassia is saying all this out loud instead of just thinking it.
You're talking to the person in there, right?
Yes.
That's what,
Yes,
okay,
her name
good.
is
Just-
Sakura. She told me.
What's all your guys' name? I mean, you said yours, but everyone else. What's your
And
name?
while people are introducing themselves, I start gathering kindling.
Well, I'm Emry. I don't know what the jerk in my head's name is called. He hasn't earned a name yet, so we're just gonna call him that one jerk.
Roll a will save. You smack yourself very hard in the face. While your nose starts to bleed a bit, there is no associated pain.
Are you okay? That looked like it hurt.
You know, it really should have, but oddly, it didn't. I feel there's some sort of meaning to this.
This means something.
There's definitely something odd going on here. Hey, dude in my head. What was that for?
Something odd going on here. You may refer to me if Lord is not good enough for you.
Never gonna happen.
He's Bayn with a Y.
Okay. That seems oddly specific, but whatever. Okay. Bayn with a Y. I turn to the group in general. He says his name is Bayn
With a Y.
with a Y. Very particular about the Y.
Tell him it's nice to meet him. I don't know if he can hear me or not, but just in
No,
case.
either.
Excuse me, it's nice to meet you, sir.
I am not a deaf child. You fools are lucky that I haven't had the time to collect my thoughts and get out of your control yet.
He says it's nice to meet you too.
Is that another slap?
And how about you guys, folks?
I am Janek, journeying paladin of the harvest god.
It's nice to meet you too.
Wait, which harvest god?
Jeff, the harvest god.
Harvest god. I mean, I've heard of Jeff, but I mean, only because of the Festival of Biscuits. Biscuit baking contest. Is awesome.
Everyone gets this wrong. The biscuits are his symbol. He's a harvest god.
Uh-huh. But that's the whole theme of his shrine. Like, there was the biscuit baking contest.
Everyone here has at some point has tried one of the biscuits blessed in Just's name.
Oh yes, those are delicious. I had way too many once, but it was totally worth it because I mean biscuits.
They're very addictive.
Mm-hmm. How about you? Gestures to Hiro.
I'm a 10-year-old kid.
Look,
Bluff check.
I don't think anybody's really buying it at this point.
Fine. You mean I wasn't?
Voice deepened.
You mean I wasn't convincing enough for you? God, dog is possessed too.
I mean,
My name is Stolik. I come from Rigdon. That's all you need to know.
It's nice to meet you.
Is Rigdon a place I actually recognize?
Anyone familiar with the kingdoms of the world as a whole would recognize Rigdon.
Oh, okay.
Anyone past or anyone present or
Past.
both? Okay. So to
So
Sakura
we
and
share
all
a
those
frame.
people, they're like, wait, what?
They would need to be asked about it.
oh, Rigdon. Nice there this time of year.
What time of year is it?
Feels like summer.
That's true, it is warm. Wait, am I, because I'm fuzzy now, am I much warmer than usual?
You are extremely warm. You're not sure if it's just the fur or
Something else.
yeah.
Fur plus leather plus something else.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
it's
got-
just very
You've
warm.
got a lot of new layers happening.
Can anyone ask their people in their head or vice versa or however this works? I don't know.
Sakura?
What day it is?
Don't ask Kenzen. He seems to be an idiot.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Child.
Well,
Early summer. You all get a general sense. Heung stops the immediate patrol, steps into your bit of a closed circle. I do not understand what's going on.
Oh, neither do we.
Wait, are you in someone else's body too? Because, sorry, I forgot to ask your name earlier.
I am Jin Hong.
Nice to meet you.
I don't believe I am one of whatever you are, but I believe I am also possessed.
That's interesting.
And you?
Oh, sorry. I'm always bad at this part. I'm Bryn.
And your
That's it.
person is?
Oh, this is Nyanko. The fuzzy one is. Her name is Nyanko.
Okay, so we've got a cat and a really freaking massive dog. Like, has anybody noticed this massive dog?
Yeah,
I
I was
noticed
a
it.
little worried about
As,
that too, but Nyanko says he's nice.
Upon mentioning that, the massive wolf kind of farts from his everything, and a small puppy-sized wolf
Poof of shedding.
emerges from the cloud and hops onto Jin Hong's shoulder.
Oh my goodness, he's so cute! Wait, okay, that's interesting. Nyanko, you didn't mention that. I go up to Jin. Can I pet it?
You've never... Yes?
I very gently hold out my hand so he can sniff it first,
Mhm.
and
Right.
then I pat his head.
He sniffs, he wags his butt, and then he chomps your hand.
Oh, okay, that. Ow.
Happily noms on the small clump of fur in his mouth.
Okay, that's
Now from Jin Hong's shoulder.
good to know.
Emry approaches slowly and puts out
Biscuits. Quickest way to any Poochie's heart.
out the back of her hand for the dog to sniff.
Kiba starts by growling at you, then sniffs, and stops growling.
I gently reach up and scratch behind his ears. Aw, who's a good doggy?
I am Janek. I am the journeying Padawan of the Harvest God.
Want to take that again?
Take two.
Begin.
Actually, no. I think him referring to himself as a Padawan is exactly correct.